crazy and stupid. He will just get old and die. In the 20th century, America was a very reliable country. Now, we're not reliable anymore. Japan needs some defense besides America's shield. Kakuheiki, yes, as soon as possible. Nuclear weapons are terrible. The only thing worse than nuclear weapons is to be the only country without nuclear weapons. A weeb is someone who's not Japanese but really likes Japanese culture. So there's two kinds of weebs. There's the hardcore super weebs.
Could you tell me about your career?
I got my PhD in 2012, and then I went to work as an assistant professor of finance at Stony Brook University. And I lived in New York City for part of that time. And I worked there 3 years and became a popular writer because my writing got very popular. And so I could reach a very big audience with my writing. And so at first I wrote for Bloomberg. And then after that, I switched to Substack. And so now I'm, you can't see it, but underneath I'm wearing a Substack shirt. And now I'm just an independent like publisher writer. People like my explanations of news. I can usually explain it with some economic thinking and then bring lots of different ideas together. I think people just like that.
How was the Japanese readers' reaction in the book?
Well, so far I think people like it. I think the chapter about Zakyo Biru got a lot of attention. I was very surprised about this, but I think people like the basic idea. And I think it was fun to learn the word weeb for the first time. A weeb is someone who's not Japanese, but really likes Japanese culture. So it's Nihon no bunka ga daisuki na gaijin.
What is the difference between weeb and otaku?
Otaku can be anything. Otaku can be like a train otaku or like anime otaku. But then weeb is specific to Japan. Weeb means you only you like Japanese stuff. So there's two kinds of weebs. There's the hardcore super weebs. They love anime, they love like cosplay, manga, everything. But then there's people who are just a little bit weeb and who think, oh, Japanese cities are great, Japanese food is great, and they learn a little bit of Japanese culture, and I think they would like to live here. They're not so otaku, but they really just love this country and they would love to live here and work here. I think those people have a lot of potential for Japan because they can invest here and they can work here and really support the Japanese economy.
In your book, you mentioned that Tokyo is the new Paris.
Yes. So in the early 20th century and mid 20th century, many artists, authors, and chefs and other creative people wanted to move to Paris. France had the reputation of being the top cultural country, the country of art and literature and food and nice cities. And now all of that is Japan. Tokyo is the city where artists and writers and creators from all over the world want to live. This is the most popular city. And in fact, you can see surveys showing this. And so many times there's some artist who got popular and then moved away from America. No one knows where he is. He's in Tokyo. Lots of people who created things like internet businesses, they sold their business. Where do they move? Tokyo.
Jacksonville is unique in the world?
Almost unique, actually. I mean, Korea has a few, Taiwan has a few. In New York City, in Koreatown, there's 3. It's one of the most famous things about Japanese cities. When foreigners take pictures of Japanese cities, where do they take pictures of? Yasukuni-dori, Kabukicho, Shibuya Sentai, places like that, places with Zakyo buildings. And many people from around the world think that Zakyo buildings are beautiful, but because of the signs. Of course, that's nice, but the more important benefit is geometrical. In New York and Paris and Hong Kong, the shops are only on the first floor. almost not all, but mostly on the first floor. So if you want to find 100 shops, you need to walk past 100 shops. But with Zakyo biru, if you have, say each Zakyo has 5 floors, right? Then you only have to walk past 20 shops to find 100. It's just geometry. So because of this, when you have Zakyo districts, then it's very easy to find many, many, many stores.
How do you evaluate Donald Trump's political activity?
Just crazy and stupid. Tariffs on some very narrow categories, like maybe electric cars, that can be effective. But tariffs on everything, like Trump is doing, it's stupid. It doesn't help. It means that your companies can't scale. It means that they can't get components from other places. It means that they go lower down the value chain. It's just insane. And Donald Trump believes that this will make America independent of the rest of the world. But he's wrong. It will simply make America more poor. And so this is just, I can't believe they're doing this. It's so stupid.
Do you have a failure scenario of the Donald Trump?
How can Trump fail?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, everybody's getting very angry at tariffs. People hate tariffs because it's hurting the economy, it's hurting everyone's business, that's hurting stock market. So I think that, Trump's presidency so far is a big failure. So I think maybe he'll lose elections. Of course, he'll try to cheat, but maybe he'll lose anyway.
What should Japanese do against Trump or for Trump?
Oh, just sell things to the rest of the world. There's so many more places. India, Brazil, Indonesia, Middle East, Europe. So many places to sell things to. Focus on developing global export markets, not just the US. And wait for Trump to go away.
Go away.
I mean, he's old. And I don't think Elon Musk likes the tariffs. And I think JD Vance, if the tariffs don't work, JD Vance will switch. He will say, okay, tariffs are bad. I don't think Republicans like tariffs except for Trump. It's just Trump. And he's very old. He's going to be the oldest president in our history. He will just get old and die, and this is his last term, right? And so the influence of Trump will shrink over time. Therefore, I think wait for Trump to go away, build relationships with smarter people who are not, build relationships with Elon Musk. He's, conservative, but he's not stupid, right? He's not crazy. Maybe a little crazy on Twitter, but he's a smart businessman. So build relationships with him, with Vance, with the defense people. So Hegseth really likes Japan. So build good relationships with people below Trump, and then sell to the rest of the world. Build relationships with Europe, with India, with these other countries, and then globalize. Exports from Japan should not mean only America. That is an attitude from 1970. And now the world is much bigger than America.
How about Elon Musk's current work in American government?
Oh, in Doge?
Yeah.
The purpose of Doge, he says the purpose is to save money and create government efficiency. No. Of course, in the future, he would like to do those things. But now it's only about ideology. So he wants to get rid of woke people. He wants to get rid of those people from the US government and fire them. So after he does that, he will try to, the whole Trump administration will try to rebuild the US bureaucracy with more conservative people.
There have been protests at the Tesla in the US. What do you think about them?
Well, people are very angry at Musk because he's firing many people and he's very ideological. He wants to defeat, he says, the woke mind virus. He just means Sayoku. He just wants to defeat Sayoku. And people are angry about that. They don't want to be fired. They don't want him to purge these people. But what can they do? Trump is in power. They feel powerless, so they attack Tesla because they feel like they can't do anything else against Musk. But I think it will not be successful. Burning a car doesn't really do anything.
Under American future, I watched a movie, Civil War.
I don't think we will have a civil war in America. but I think that we will have some chaos, and our economy and politics our economy will become weaker, our military will become weaker, our technology will become weaker because of this stupid politics. But I think we probably will not have a civil war.
Donald Trump was attacked by several people.
Well, that's true, but this also happened in the 1970s. In the 1970s, Gerald Ford was attacked by several people in 1 month. American society right now is going kind of crazy because of social conflict. And now I think the energy of the craziness is slowly decreasing, but it gave us Trump, unfortunately.
How about the relationship between Japan and the US?
Well, it's, I think that the Trump people will probably try to keep the US-Japan alliance, and they'll try to defend Taiwan against China. But I don't know if they have the ability because they're not very competent. And so also because of tariffs, America's manufacturing power will go down because of budget cuts, because of their cutting industrial policy. And because of these things, America may be weaker.
Should Japanese have a nuclear power?
Yes, kakuheiki. Yes, as soon as possible. Nuclear weapons are scary, but the United States is in internal chaos. In Japan, in the late 1920s and early 1930s, there was a period of chaos. Many people tried to overthrow the government and lots of fights inside Japanese society. America is having that now. I want America to help Japan as much as we can. And maybe some people in the Trump government also want to help Japan, like Hegseth wants to help Japan. But because of our chaos, our ability to help is reduced. Yes, we're not reliable. In the 20th century, America was a very reliable country. Until 2010 or even until 2020, America was somewhat reliable. But in 1970, 1980, we were very reliable. Now, we're not reliable anymore. So Japan needs some defense besides America's shield. So I think Poland is already going to get nuclear weapons, and maybe South Korea too. So I think Japan will have to do this.
But this topic is considered a taboo in Japan. What should we do? Discuss?
I don't know. Just have me on your program. Nuclear weapons are terrible. The only thing worse than nuclear weapons is to be the only country without nuclear weapons. Unfortunately, that's where the world is now. It's a dangerous place, more dangerous place because China got powerful and because Russia got crazy. China got so much more powerful, and they really don't like Japan. The people maybe the young people like Japan in China, but the old people really don't like Japan. Like the people in charge, like Xi Jinping, they don't like Japan. And the United States' ability to defend Japan is going down. So even if we want to, it's very difficult. That's scary. Of course, Japan should also ally with India and South Korea and other countries in the region to defend against China, but they'll need more than just those alliances. So they